How could Jesus say, "Before Abraham was I am"? Welcome to our deep dive into one of the most profound and pivotal statements made by Jesus Christ. Before Abraham was, I am, from John 8:58. This declaration goes beyond a simple chronological observation and touches the core of what many believe to be Jesus' divine identity and eternal nature. Whether you're a theology student, a seeker of truth, or simply curious, this video will enrich your understanding of Scripture and inspire personal reflection. The Gospel of John is known for emphasizing the divine nature of Christ. Chapter 8 is a compelling discourse filled with spiritual insights and vivid interactions between Jesus and the religious leaders. It is amidst this setting that Jesus makes his remarkable declaration, challenging not only the religious perceptions of the time, but echoing through to our contemporary understanding. In John 8:58, Jesus boldly states, "Before Abraham was, I am." To grasp the magnitude of this statement, we must first dissect its components and understand its implications. Jesus wasn't simply referring to his existence prior to Abraham, but rather using a profound reference that indicates his divine nature and eternal existence. Abraham, the patriarch revered by Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, is a significant figure whose life and faith laid the foundation for many generations. By saying, "Before Abraham was," Jesus is not just speaking to his chronology, but emphasizing his precedence and authority over foundational figures in history. The statement, "I am," resonates with the divine name given in Exodus 3:14, when God reveals himself to Moses with "I am who I am." This identifier is a sacred self-designation of God, and by claiming it, Jesus is aligning himself directly with the divine. The use of this name is integral to understanding his deity and eternal presence. Eternal existence is a fundamental aspect of divine nature, transcending temporal limitations that bind human existence. Jesus' assertion of pre-existence to Abraham places him in this realm of timeless divinity, a presence unbounded by the chronological constraints familiar to humanity. By proclaiming, "I am," Jesus makes a direct claim to divine status. This powerful declaration was clear to his contemporary audience, who understood the weight and implications of invoking God's own name for himself. It was not merely a claim of existing alongside God, but being inherently one with God. For the Jewish people of the first century, monotheism and a strict understanding of God were deeply interwoven into cultural and religious life. Jesus' pronouncement would have seemed not only revolutionary, but unsettling, demanding a re-evaluation of their beliefs about God's nature and his manifestations. From the perspective of the religious leaders, Jesus' statement was both astonishing and challenging to their authority and understanding of the Torah. This claim, in their eyes, was a direct affront to the theological status quo, a challenge that would carry significant spiritual and social implications. The theological consequences of this statement cannot be overstressed. It not only signifies Jesus' claim to be one with God, but revolutionizes the understanding of incarnation and God's accessibility. The presence of God in human form expanded the boundaries of how the divine was understood to relate to the world. By asserting eternal existence, Jesus bridges the temporal gap between humanity's historical understanding and divine eternity. He establishes himself not as a historical anomaly, but an eternal presence that undergirds the fabric of existence, bridging the finite with the infinite. This statement played a crucial role in escalating tensions between Jesus and the religious authorities. It marked a turning point that necessitated conversations about blasphemy and divine authority, eventually leading to his trial and crucifixion. Understanding this pivotal moment helps in grasping the dire consequences of his ministry. Jesus' claim stands in stark contrast to the lives of historical figures who are bound within the parameters of their birth and death. By stepping outside these parameters, Jesus underscores his unique status, as his existence is not tied to temporal constraints, but eternal pre-existence. The claim, "Before Abraham was, I am," is as challenging now as it was then. It invites believers and skeptics alike to confront the paradigm of Jesus' divine identity. Such a statement compels a re-examination of both historical religious beliefs and personal faith. Placing this declaration within the cultural and historical setting of first-century Judea highlights its radical nature. Understanding the environment and beliefs of the time aids in comprehending the reactions it provoked and the revolutionary nature of Jesus' teachings. Jesus' statement ties into a rich tapestry of messianic prophecy throughout the Scriptures. To his followers, it affirmed the belief that he was indeed the prophesied Messiah who would fulfill God's promises. This not only resounds through biblical texts, but speaks to the continuity of God's plan. As Jesus' ministry progressed, his claims increasingly strained his relationship with the Jewish authorities. His statements were seen as deliberate provocations to religious orthodoxy and authority, adding complexity and danger to his public ministry. The declaration precipitated accusations of blasphemy, as claiming divine identity was considered the ultimate sacrilege within Jewish law. This positioned Jesus, the religious leaders, and the entire legal framework on a collision course that played a pivotal role in the events leading to his crucifixion. Tying this declaration to the trial paints a holistic picture of the mounting tensions leading to Jesus' crucifixion. His words were not isolated. They fueled the narrative that led to his eventual sacrifice, positioning his death within the broader story of his divine mission. Through the course of this video, we aim to unpack the narrative in an engaging manner, drawing on both scriptural evidence and scholarly insights. The goal is to provide a thorough exploration that remains accessible yet deeply meaningful. The incorporation of visual elements will enhance understanding, enabling viewers to grasp theological concepts more intuitively. Moving through ancient landscapes, artistic depictions of biblical events, and textual highlights, the visuals will complement our narrative, making the material more vivid and impactful. Through this exploration, we delve deeper into how Jesus' identity is constructed within Christian theology. Engaging with various theologians' perspectives provides a multifaceted understanding of the nuances present in his claim, enriching the theological discourse. This segment invites viewers to contemplate Jesus' eternal nature, asking personal questions that challenge both belief and curiosity. It's an opportunity to engage not just with knowledge, but with faith, bringing personal insights and interpretations to the forefront. Beyond historical context, this statement's implications on Christian doctrine today are significant. It invites ongoing dialogue about divine presence, human understanding, and the manifestation of faith in real, tangible ways in modern life. Examining the influence this statement holds over contemporary Christian faith and practice reveals its timelessness. It continues to inform church teachings, personal devotion, and the global Christian narrative, anchoring Jesus' identity as central to belief and worship. In conclusion, Jesus' declaration, "Before Abraham was, I am," is more than a theological assertion. It is a deeply compelling statement that shapes the understanding of his identity and divine purpose. It challenges readers to explore the depths of Scripture and rethink preconceived notions about divinity and history. We encourage you to delve further into the study of biblical texts. This statement and its context offer rich ground for exploration and understanding, providing a robust foundation for both academic pursuit and personal faith journeys. We welcome your feedback, questions, and insights. Your engagement drives the dialogue forward, creating a community of seekers and believers eager to share interpretations and deepen understanding. For those looking to expand their exploration, we recommend additional resources such as scholarly books, articles, and related video content. These materials can offer further insights into this complex and rewarding topic. In closing, the significance of Jesus' claim to be the I Am is a cornerstone of Christian faith, an assertion that continues to resonate and inspire. May this exploration leave you with a greater appreciation for the profound nature of this declaration and a deeper understanding of its eternal impact. Thank you for joining us on this journey through our video.